Ladies and gentlemen, now that the dust has settled a little bit for the Switch 2 pre-orders, it's time to get back on track. That means every Saturday a Nintendo Switch, or eventually Nintendo Switch 2 as well, eShop video. We're going to go over amazing deals, great games that are super cheap. And just because the Switch 2 is coming out does not mean the Switch is going anywhere, so let's just talk about some Switch games that are on sale. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Yeah, it feels good to be doing this again. I think I skipped it for 2 or 3 weeks. I had to save some money for the Switch 2 pre-orders. But you know I do a giveaway every time I do these videos, right? Okay? I am doing giveaways. I'm actually doing like 2 or 3. And I have proof. I have ordered these eShop gift cards from Best Buy and GameStop. I'll be putting them on the screen right now. I've bought them, but they have not sent me the codes quite yet. I don't know what's taking so long today. Okay, as soon as I got done recording the video, the eShop gift cards came through, or at least one of them did. So yeah, I'm showing you the winner of an eShop gift card right now. I really do this stuff, man. I'm out here in the field giving stuff away. Every single week, if you want to win an eShop gift card, all you have to do is be a subscriber and be following me on Instagram or Twitter or both of them. And also, I'm giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 in July. And if you want to have the opportunity to win that, all you have to do is be liking and commenting on all the videos, be a subscriber, follow my social medias, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to give away another Switch 2 near the holidays. So yeah, giveaways all the time. Now let's talk about some great games that are on sale. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. And follow your boy on social media, because that would be really cool. You know, that's really cool actually. Maybe even the coolest. And let's get into these deals. So the first game we're talking about today is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And this is only $4.99, and that is 83% off the full price. Now that I think about it, we'll probably get the sequel to this on the Nintendo Switch 2. At least I would hope we would. But a lot of people don't even know that we have this game on the Switch. I don't know when this game came out on the Switch, but it definitely flew under the radar. I bought this on an eShop sale when it was like $8, and I could not believe like how big the game was, how amazing it was, and how much value we're getting for so little bit of money. This is only $5, and I can't even believe we can get games like this good for this cheap, but I am not complaining. What about getting 3 games for only $10? Well, the BIOSHOCK collection is on sale for $9.99, and that is 80% off. You are getting BIOSHOCK 1, 2, and BIOSHOCK Infinite, which is my favorite and I think the best out of the 3, even though that may be an unpopular opinion. And I believe these are the remastered versions. I don't think they're remakes, so yeah, pretty sure remastered versions. Arguably 3 of the greatest video games of all time. You can spend over 100 hours playing these games, and this is where gaming starts crossing that threshold of being works of art. So yeah, you cannot go wrong with this collection. Monster Hunter Rise is only $9.99, and that is 75% off the full price. Talking about the Switch 2 again, we will probably get the new Monster Hunter game. What the hell is it called? Monster Hunter something. I could look it up, but I actually don't want to. I know it has like a girl with some blonde hair or something, but yeah, the new Monster Hunter game is probably going to come to the Switch 2. I think Monster Hunter Rise is arguably the best Monster Hunter game. I have not played the new one, but this one is like the most accessible and has like the best movements, and you could get lost in this game for hundreds of hours. It looks beautiful. It's so atmospheric. I love the music. I love the characters. $10, man. You cannot go wrong with this one. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is also on sale for $9.99, and that is 67% off the full price. As the title says, this is a trilogy of Ace Attorney games. Essentially what these are like visual novels, kinda, but a lot more in depth. There's a lot more stuff to do, and it has like that whole detective solving cases thing going on. Not really good at explaining what these games are, but it's $10, and you're getting a trilogy of games. I would say pick it up. Oceanhorn 2 Knights of the Lost Realm is only $10.49. That's 65% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Every single time this game goes on sale, I like to talk about it. It is very easy to see that this is inspired by The Legend of Zelda, and that's actually the reason why I initially picked this up. I had beat Breath of the Wild, I wanted some more Zelda-inspired games on the Switch, and I found this, and I loved it. And then I beat the first one, and I loved that. These are Zelda clones, that's what they are. But they do their own thing as well, and they're just really fun. I don't know if we'll ever get a third entry. I hope we do. If you like anything Legend of Zelda related, pick this up. You will not be disappointed. YOKU'S Island Express is only $1. I'm seriously laughing because that's so freaking cheap. YOKU'S Island Express is $1.99, and that is 90% off the full price. How the hell is a game this incredible this freaking cheap? I do not understand it. I am not opposed to it, and I'm happy because that means we can play amazing games for cheap, but I just cannot wrap my head around that. This is a fantastic Metroidvania that has this really cool pinball or some kind of ball mechanic. I think pinball, right? Yeah, probably a pinball mechanic. It just works and it's so fun, so fluid. This is a hidden gem that I hope everybody gets to experience. Blossom Tales: The Sleeping King is only $3.74, and that is 75% off the full price. I adore the Blossom Tales games. Again, very easy to see that they are inspired by The Legend of Zelda. This is more of that retro Zelda style, and I actually kind of prefer this. I just love those Zelda games like A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, Oracle Seasons, all that good stuff, right? You're getting those vibes from this, and that's exactly what I'm looking for when I play a game like this. It has a really cool story as well. This one and the sequel, very, very good games. Definitely don't miss this one. Portal Companion Collection is $4.99, and that is 75% off the full price. You're getting arguably two of the greatest video games to ever be created for $5. I have these games on multiple Switch accounts because they're games that you can jump into at any time, you can replay them, and they're just masterpieces. Portal 2 is easily in the top 5 video games of all time, I think. It's just truly a remarkable creation. The first one is still really good as well, so buy these games. Do it. You won't be disappointed. Speaking of stuff that's only $4.99, Doom is also $4.99. Technically, Doom 2016, I think. That is 75% off the full price. How the hell is a game this incredible, this cheap? You know, I keep thinking that's only a game that's only a few years old. 2016 is almost 10 years old. That is crazy to me. I was thinking this was 4 or 5 years old. Regardless, this game and Doom Eternal are some of the greatest Switch ports of all time. I honestly feel like they work better on the Switch than they do other consoles sometimes. We have Doom: The Dark Ages coming out, I believe in May if I'm not mistaken. So play this game, then play Doom Eternal. I'm going to go ahead and say we're getting Doom: The Dark Ages on the Switch too. It just makes sense, right? And just have a lot of fun running around blasting enemies. Persona 5 Royal is $20.99, and that is 65% off the full price. I actually just finished this game, I want to say a month ago maybe. The funny thing is, the first time I got this game, I played an hour of it and thought, I just can't get into it. It's not for me. And it's weird because everything I know about it is calling to me. The anime style, the turn-based battles, the music, just everything is something I should like. I tried it again 2 months ago. It immediately clicked for me, and I think I beat the entire game in a month, and these games can easily run you 100 hours. Probably a top 3 JRPG of all time. I might even have it closer to number 1 because it's truly perfect. So yeah, Persona 5 Royal, man. If you like RPGs, JRPGs, this is a no-brainer. Tunic is also on sale for $14.99, and that's 50% off the full price. And the reason why I'm kind of laughing a little bit is this is another Zelda-inspired game, and I just find that interesting that we have 3 Zelda-inspired games on this list. Tunic is a masterpiece. It's amazing. I do feel like the hype around it came and went, and I'm not really sure why, because this game is just incredible, man. I'm really not sure if there will ever be a sequel, but there should be, right? It really does have some of the best puzzles I've ever experienced in games, and this whole thing where you don't understand the language at all, and it's just amazing. It's a lot more difficult than you might think it is, but I actually think this might do well with a Switch 2 version or a Switch 2 update. It might really benefit from that. But for the time being, play it on the Switch. VALKYRIA Chronicles 4. I think that's how you say it. Is it Valkyria? Valkyria? I can never pronounce this word. Anyways, it is $5.99, and that is 80% off the full price. Commander Claude Wallace and his childhood friends head out for the fight for freedom in this desperate war, but bone-chilling blizzards, waves of Imperial soldiers, and the godlike powers of the Valkyria stand between them and victory. I adore this art style. It really does feel like the whole adventure is taking place in a storybook brought to life. And when I was younger, I always thought that was so cool when cartoons would jump into storybooks. But this is a video game, and a really good one, and it's only $6. TINYKIN is currently $6.24, and that is 75% off the full price. This is another game that I talk about anytime I get a chance to because it is absolutely incredible. A lot of people like to compare this to Pikmin, and I really don't have a problem with that because that's the game I would probably compare it to as well. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion. I actually think I prefer this over Pikmin. I'm not saying it's a better game than Pikmin, but I just enjoyed my time more in this than I did Pikmin. And I grew up with Pikmin, like all the way back on the GameCube. I enjoy those games, but there's something about this game. It's like the gameplay and the art style and the graphics and just everything comes together for a really tight experience. And this is only $6.24. You would be hard pressed to find a Pikmin game even close to that cheap. And the last game we're talking about today is Golf Club Nostalgia, and this is currently $1.99, and that is 80% off the full price. Fun fact, I sound like a broken record here, but this game actually used to be called Golf Club Wasteland or Golf Club Apocalypse or some shit like that. But yeah, like a year or two later, they had to change the name due to copyright stuff. Kind of funny. That's besides the point. I love this game so much. You're from Mars, I believe, going back to Earth to play a round of golf, and you're trying to figure out why Earth has kind of fell to this whole apocalypse thing going on, and there's a radio going on, and it's just this really good, charming, but eerie feeling that you get while playing the game. Very short game, I want to say 2 or 3 hours, but depending on how good you do, you unlock more lore about why everything happened, so you really want to play it over and over again. Very, very weird, but good game. I really love it so much, and it's only $2. Ladies and gentlemen, that felt pretty good, to do another eShop video because we didn't do it for a couple weeks. And I know the Switch 2 is on the horizon and I cannot wait to play that. But we're still going to be able to play these games on the Switch 2. And a lot of people are not getting the Switch 2. A lot of us are, but a lot of people will still have the Switch. So I'm not going to forget about you guys. I'm here to make sure you guys can save some money on some amazing games for either console. You know what I mean? So remember, if you want to win an eShop gift card every single week or have that opportunity, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll be giving away a Switch 2. All you have to do is make sure you're liking and commenting on every video, following my social medias, and just really supporting the channel, you know what I mean? And then I'll be doing an additional Switch 2 giveaway closer to the holidays because I truly love my community. I love you guys, but in the bro way, not in the I'm stalking you outside your window at 3 a.m. way. But never say never, right? Yeah, regardless, man, you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.